This is DSNTV, showcasing the ability in disability, proudly brought to you by the PA people.
And welcome back to the USABA's coverage of the Goalball Championships for 2015. We have the final game of the day now upcoming, which will be between New York and also New Jersey. So Knights and the Thunder. And look, in all seriousness, Matt, I suppose we've got to take a leaning towards the Knights, don't we?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. So anyway, we'll see how we go anyway. So here we go. We've got Knights first ball, a cross-court ball. Now it looks like we're starting with at this end here. Just trying to have a look and see who we've got on court here. So we've got 6-5, and at this end 3 maybe. It's into the back of the net. So
Is that just score in New York?
it was a goal, but I'm not sure to whom. It does look like the...
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Well, that's it, so... Cross-court ball on this occasion. I missed where each side was, and because they've changed their uniforms again... Next ball is pushed wide. That doesn't look like... well, it might be Geron, actually. It might be Geron...
Number 5 is Drawn, 6 is Delgado, 3 is Bullock, 4 is Brown.
Yeah, well, it's certainly... Well, Brown's certainly not in if that's the case. But I think they're at the other end, so...
For New Jersey, Palmadessa is 9, Hedgepeth is 4, Jason Capote is 2, Jeremy Capote is 1, Banneker 7.
There you go, so... There's a ball on this occasion, straight through. Is it in? Yes, it is. So, Golden New York. So
1-1.
We've got Devon Bullock. We've got Geron Black. And I'm assuming it's Brown on the other side, but I couldn't attestify to that at the moment. But I'm imagining that is certainly the case. 1-1. The key in this match-up here is that they've really got to just take it easy. They don't need to panic New York.
No, certainly not. I mean, they just need to play a smart game.
Yeah,
They'll be able to get goals without having to overpower this team.
that's it. So we'll see whether, hopefully, that all works. So Black now goes for the gap between the BC. It's got it through. No, it's actually been defended on this time here. I think they should actually. I think they're good enough to win this year, but they've got to play smart.
Oh, absolutely.
And they've got to not let their emotions get the better of them, which is what has happened previously, and that's what's caused the issues. Previously, they've let their emotions get the better of them. So it's been pushed by Black.
Ball's blocked over.
So
Got an equipment fix possible on the net.
So it's still light outside. I can see out through the front doors out there. I don't know what the local time is, but it must be getting on to
Getting close to 9
9.
o'clock, yeah.
So as I said, this is the last game of the day, and then means we'll be closing up shop pretty much straight away, and then well, players will need to sort out their gear, so we'll have enough time, but we will be closing these streams pretty much immediately as we have done previously, and then I will put them into the boxes, the file boxes for our tech guy to deal with, Sean. So, and mate, as I said, I won't get the chance, but thank you very much for your assistance today. It's been a long day for all concerned, and we've only got 14 hours to go, haven't we, Matt? So, or 13 hours tomorrow. So,
Now, I've just been told by John Mulhern that they're going to have to shut the feed down in the other gym a little early.
mm-hmm.
So you should see that feed going down in the next 5 or 10 minutes. But I can tell you in the gym over there, that is BSO women versus the Arizona Sting. So apologize for that, but the person running the feed in the other gym has to leave. So want to make sure that we get the equipment put away and safe for tomorrow. I'd gladly give up a couple minutes of that game so we ensure that we have a good feed tomorrow. So.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough, so not a problem whatsoever. Anyway, we've got New York and New Jersey. What's that, the Battle of the Brooklyn Bridge or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Next ball is thrown down. Devin Bullock playing on the right wing. Lays the ball off to Black. Black in the centre. A fast ball in the gap. It's in the air. Has it got through? No, it hasn't. Just pushed wide there. Now, I'm not sure who that is down there. I think that's Jason Capati on the left wing down the far end. Good, Jason. We've got Kevin Benneker, is it?
Yeah, number 7. Yep, Kevin Benneker.
Yeah. And who's number 3?
Number 3? I don't think they have a number 3.
No, I think that was Kevin Benneker. He's actually number 3. I think that was what the change was. Yeah, so
Palmadessa's 9.
Yep. Well, going through the gap again is lost now. I'm just having a look. See. I'm sure that's Brown on, but having said that, it's not actually showing up on his shirt. His shirt was, well, because of their fancy numbering system, it makes it very difficult to understand. Why can't people just have plain numbers instead of all this fancy writing around them?
I don't know. You know, it's a 2015, man, and style is everything.
Well, that's true. Gone are the days for my stylishness that really didn't exist.
You guys were lucky to have colors in your day.
No, mate. Well, this is right, mate. We had no colour. Colour wasn't invented in the world till about 1977, and that's what they tell me anyway. So,
you guys were grayscale.
Yeah, pretty much so. There's a lot of just toing and froing at the room. A lot of feeling out going on in this game at present. So,
not a real clear attack on offense by either team. And you'd think that the Knights, who are playing for their playoff life right now, have to win by at least 8 goals to even have a chance at getting in. You'd think you'd see more urgency from them.
Well, this is right. And they're only level at present. So
1-1 still.
So they really have to do something. So it looks like that is Brown on the other wing. So it is Brown. A great ball by Brown straight into the back of the net through the AB area. And almost as if on cue, they've lifted their rating.
Well, see? It's like ESPN over here. See, they knew what I was talking about.
Well, yes. Black throws the ball down the line, but pushed wide.
Looks like that's Bullock in the middle.
No, Bullock's actually on the...
number 3? Or is that 6 Delgado in the center?
No, it's actually... It was Bullock. It is Bullock now because Black was actually in the middle.
Oh, there you go. So Bullock, Black, and Brown.
Yeah, it is Bullock, Black, and Brown, yes.
The 3 Bs.
Actually, no, that's Delgado.
Number 6?
Yeah, it is Delgado on this wing here. There's also Bullock.
Oh,
Delgado, Bullock, and Black.
Or no Brown, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. So, very interesting. Bouncing ball. So it was actually, then it was Brown now is on the left wing. Black is on the left wing. Delgado's in the centre. Bullock on the right. Now, to me, that's a deliberate pass out. I don't care. He made no effort to throw the ball forward. He's thrown the ball out, and it's not a pass. He's throwing it straight across. He knew exactly where he was. I'm sorry, I'm against that rule, and I will harp on about it until the cows come home, until it gets changed.
What don't you like about it?
Well, because I just think you're making no attempt, so you're just throwing the ball out to... And it's not as if they do it when they're rushed for time. They do it just out of the,
Well, sometimes, but I mean, shouldn't the punishment enough be that they lose the possession? Why should they get punished twice?
Well, because I believe they should. It's the same way as if you kick a ball out, you can get done for unsportsmanlike conduct. It's the same thing.
But everybody kicks the ball out. I mean, look at Amanda Dennis kicking the ball out earlier last
Yeah,
game.
I know what you're saying. I'm not saying that that's right. I'm saying that that is the case, though. You can get done. I know it was done for unsportsmanlike conduct many times for doing that. So,
see, I just believe like if you forfeit your chance to throw the ball and score, I mean, then that's your own fault. That's your own fault to your team. I don't really think you should be called necessarily for a penalty, though. But that's just my opinion.
well, we will agree to disagree.
That's
And
okay.
that's
We
the
can do
beauty
that.
of it.
Yeah.
Black with the ball now goes across. The ball's just been blocked forward on this occasion. There's still not enough urgency. If New York have to win by that many goals,
Yep. They have to win by at least 8.
then you've got to try. Look, my theory is, okay, if you go down and you've tried to get those goals, then fine, cop it.
Yeah.
If you lose and you don't get those goals, you've got no chance anyway. So,
I mean, but look what just happened. Like Jerron just threw a long ball, trying to push the pace and be aggressive, and now they're in a position where they have an alternative where they might give up a goal.
yeah, well, this is unfortunately you've got to. Sometimes you just got to ride the edge, and that's been blocked by Jerron Black.
Yeah, see, there you go, Jerron, cleaning up his mess.
So
Remember, there has to be a happy medium in between these two extremes for this team. You have to be able to control emotion and aggression, but still get the same results on offense.
It's almost getting to the stage now, though, where they've got to go full-out aggression in this game. If they wish to progress further, they've got to go full-out attack.
Timeout, New Jersey.
So, and I think that's something that's almost got to
5:48.
5:48 remaining, and that's so. So the feed's going down in the other gym just slightly. So we'll be staying on until the end of this game. And then we will close our feeds down. Excuse me, hopefully then I'll get everything organised and pack up my computer, and shan't be going on it tonight. And I will see everybody bright-tailed and bushy-eyed in the morning.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed?
No, bright-tailed and bushy-eyed. It's a bit like that, I think, by the time we get back and
Should be dark by the time we get
have
home.
something to eat. It'll be, after 10. And then up again at 6.
Do it all over again.
Well, this is right, so.
We are going to sleep so much on Sunday.
Yeah, we've got a show to do on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I've got to do some shopping on Monday.
Highball number 2. Shopping on Monday, huh? More shopping?
I've got to go and buy some Twizzlers and some Martha wrap.
Oh, see, Twizzlers I think we can get at the gas station across the road.
Yeah, I've got to get lots of them.
They don't sell Twizzlers in Australia, huh?
No, not at all.
Like the green ones or the red ones?
No, my wife wants all of them, except for the sour ones.
So except for the green apple ones.
Yeah, so we go. Penalty situation, and a goal has been scored. So good work there by a nice placement. Score is 3-1. So now we know the margin. We'll be able to keep a closer eye on the score and the time clock. So next ball, they've got to. If they can turn, there's a quick reply then by Black. Has it got through? Yes, it has. Great work by Black. So very good work. And
Brown calling for intensity.
And Brown warming up on the bench. So I think Brown will be on soon. So they're up 4-1 at the moment. So look, the ideal scenario would be for them to mercy. That
Absolutely.
would give them
Well, I think they have to.
But he's been done for a high ball.
See, Drawn makes a good play.
Yeah, but
Gets excited, but
if he backs it up by
Yeah.
blocking it,
Yeah.
as he did earlier on, and you don't mind occasionally, but they do throw a lot of penalties.
Well, he does look more engaged this game than he has.
Yes.
He did say in between games he needs to step up, so let's see if he steps up here.
Yeah. The ball is out. And lucky for that, because Jerron did not have it covered.
Nope, he wouldn't have made it across.
No.
Timeout New York with about a 4:30 left.
exactly 5 minutes and 1 second.
Okay, well, there you go.
So,
You can always count on me being about
Thank
30 seconds or less.
yeah, there you go. I think it's 5 minutes. It looks like 5 minutes. So it is 4-1. Interesting situation.
Yeah.
Great scenario to be in, though, isn't it? I mean, you don't want to put yourself in this scenario,
Well,
but
yeah,
every game that they play obviously plays on for a reason.
absolutely. Well, here's the kind of the tragic part of it is that if New York wins if the Knights win by more than 8 goals, then they're in the quarterfinals. But if they lose by 8 goals, then then the Empire gets in. So it's like the Empire and New York, basically, they're one of each other's fates are decided in this game.
Well, there you go. So,
And the Empire is the one who actually put them in this position to even maybe make the quarterfinals.
well, that's the interesting thing. So, but oh well.
Yeah. Continue on play.
Well, this is right. You just carry on, don't you?
Yes, you do.
There's not much else you can do. So, but as I said, we'll hope they get through. Well, at least give it a fair shake.
Absolutely. Well, certainly starting to see the playoff picture become more clear as at the end of playoff, at the end of play today.
Yeah, that's right.
A really good idea tomorrow.
Delgado.
Who's going to play?
Oh, sorry, Bullock. It was.
Yep.
Went down the BC channel. Ball thrown by Jason Capati.
See, I think Brown. I feel like Brown's on his way to coming in here. He looks like he's trying to get warm.
Yeah, it certainly looks like he is trying to warm up. He's got to be smart when he comes in. He's
just got to play under
work with
control.
Black.
Yeah, 2-man game.
So next ball into the centre, thrown down, and that was by. Just trying to see who was in the centre. Oh, Kevin
Banneker.
That's correct.
Blocked out at the 5 posts for Black.
So Black now with the ball walks across, taking this from the centre. That's aiming for the post, but the hands come up there of Palmadessa. Is it Palmadessa? I think it is.
Yeah, DP, Dan Palmadessa,
Yes.
number 9.
It's ball now is with Delgado. Delgado goes for the cap, gets the ball through halfway, and just picked off the line by Capati.
That was a great ball.
That was great flat ball. It's done nicely by Bullock on this occasion. And if I wanted to, I could say he's doing the bullocking work for New York, but I wouldn't say that. Next ball, he tries to get through the A-B slot. Just finished up a little bit too much, but he doesn't quite go through. Next ball, he goes down the line. This is that was Jason Capati. And the ball is out. Black now. No, it was actually not Bullock, because Bullock's on the wing, but it's in the 6. He's in the centre.
Yep.
So
we have Black.
well,
coming on.
interesting.
Yeah, that is
Black
interesting.
for Brown.
Well, maybe they're thinking, Tony, that they need offense, but most importantly, they can't give up goals. They need defense, and this is probably going to be the best way to do that is keep one offensive player on the court with 2 defensive players.
Well, that's true. Yep, and that's probably a sensible option. That way, they won't feed off each other.
Exactly. And now you have Jerron with the ability to sit on the bench and look and see what New Jersey's doing for his next shift on the court.
Well, that's correct. So, and just the reaction from New Jersey that you heard. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when we've got, we've got 3. So then we'll see what happens. Here we go. Umpire calls quiet, please. Brown with the ball, goes for a fast ball. Feet come out there late of Palmadessa and keep the ball out. So, key is now that Brown's got to keep the ball down. Brown with the ball now, playing right wing. Smart play, getting into it straight away, not going like a bull in a china shop. There's the next ball into the centre. passed off now to to Brown rather. And oh gee, I tell you what, they're lucky. Brown's actually flirting a lot more than Black at the moment.
Well, Brown is a big flirt.
Yeah, so and then he's doing
Passes
the same
it.
thing on court.
Yep, ball passed off to him
No,
or to Delgado. Right?
Palmadesa. No, what's his name? He's taking it. 6.
Yeah, that's Delgado.
Delgado. Sorry, I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delgado. So
Brown over to the right wing now. Looks like.
Brown is on the right wing. He started on the right wing actually.
Yep.
And we've got Bullock in the centre and
Delgado
Delgado on the left.
Yep. No changes for New Jersey.
No changes, no. Big cross-court ball. Nicely picked up by Delgado. Now, of course, I'll walk over and tell Brown that there's a pass out on that occasion. So, anyway, here we go. So, Palmadesa goes and runs around. Ball's blocked forward on this occasion by Bullock. Bullock passes to Brown. Brown, oh, nice flat fast ball. Kevin Benneker got in behind and knocked the ball forward. Next ball picked up by Brown. Brown goes with a quick return up in the air.
That's over.
Doesn't.
That's it. Oh, just saved it.
Oh, just saved it. Was waiting for it. It went up and they've had a bit of tough luck in that area because the ball went up and could have gone anywhere.
Yep.
And it's actually dropped straight back down.
Yep.
So,
but then again, as a defensive player, you're okay with that. You know, I mean, you don't.
No,
you
that's
like to
right.
trap it, but as long as you keep the ball in front, doesn't matter how you do it, by hook or by crook.
That's right. So the current score is still 4-1. And excuse me, we have got 1:31 to go in the first half. So we've still got another 12 minutes to go. So there's still plenty of time left in this match. So now I'll check the message here to make sure that Sean is aware that the other feed is going down early, and I'm sure he is. Yeah, so that's one of the things that will happen. And actually, Matt, if you want to text him that might be the easiest option. Even though I will try and call him or leave a message on his Skype number. All right, anyway, we'll get in touch with that later. The ball is now with Delgado, and he's actually throwing not too bad at the moment.
Nope, he's got a lot of potential with his offense. He can give you a nice little skip. He can give you a flat ball, as you've seen earlier.
That's it.
He can move around on offense.
Yeah, Bullock with the ball, hands it off to Delgado. Delgado going for the AB gap, doesn't get through on this occasion. I'll just stand up and stretch my weary body for a while. Delgado with the ball goes down the line but keeps the ball out of play. So we've got about 24.5 to go. This is Palmadesa goes down the line. Good solid work on this occasion. Ball bounced across to Brown. Brown wants to make this one pay. Good ball, but Kevin
Can't break the
Benneker
defense. Yeah.
got through to it nicely. So we're down. Let's be the last play of the half. And so at half time, we have a score of 4-1, which is very, very interesting indeed. So, well, with 3 minutes to go, there's not much left to do. So, as New Jersey make their way down to this end of the court, and New York wander off to the far end of the court. So, we're waiting and see who's going to, whether New York are going to get the sufficient amount of goals to get through. They're currently leading 4-1. They need to, in my opinion, need to have both big men on court, both Black and Brown and possibly Delgado. They need to go in with those three. Going with those three players, and that's their best option that they can do. So, well, it will be interesting to see how things go. So, anyway, It's the excitement level. Players are waiting to get through. So we've got about half a minute, 3/4 minute rather, 2 and a bit minutes until the game will recommence here in the final game of the day between New Jersey and New York Knights. As if you didn't hear earlier on, as I said, immediately after this game we will be closing the stream down. The stream is already closed in two, so if people are wondering why they're not getting it, then the reason is because it has actually closed already in two, and that's something that can't be helped.
Got Tony Bruin here stopping by for the end of the broadcast. Just wanted to say hi.
Hello guys, how's it going? We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, no worries. Thanks, Tony. Thank you very much for your help today.
Yeah, you get a good night's sleep. Enjoy. Give Jake our love. Yep. Go tuck baby Jay in. Get back in here and do it tomorrow, man. Yeah. Sting.
Black needs to be on court.
Yeah, I would definitely say you need to move into having black and brown on court right now. You can't really fool around.
They're in a no-win situation at the moment. That's no use. They're in a win-win situation. If they get the goals, and an ample of them, they'll go through more than likely.
Yeah, well, you gotta.
But if they don't get the goals, they're not going to give them any chance of going through. So, as I said, that's just something that's they're going to have to take a chance, bite the bullet, and just go from there and see what happens. So,
well, I mean, the thing is, they're a good enough team. They should not be able to be gun-shy about having their strongest team out there and being able to win 11-1 against this team. So, you got to make a move right now. Because what if New Jersey goes out there and plays the defensive half of their life? You've already wasted the first half.
That's it.
And taken your chance out to win. So blacks come on. I didn't catch
who went off actually.
But
I think it was Devon. Or was it Brown? Surely not Brown. No, it wasn't Brown. I can see Brown is still out there. First ball is pushed wide. The A side. This is Palmadessa now with the ball. So we've got Palmadessa, Jason Capatti, and also Kevin Benniker on court for New Jersey.
Just from my perspective here, Tony, New York does look a bit flat, despite the need for, to be really in this game. They look kind of just nonchalant.
Yeah, there's not a lot on it. They actually reminded me of, and from what I heard, the game of Australia against China, when all they had to do was win and get through, and they would have qualified. So, anyway, penalty situation. Taking my blanket and blocked on this occasion. So, at least they are blocking the penalties on this occasion.
Yep, absolutely. Still,
if you throw a penalty, I've got no problem if you throw them as long as you block them.
Exactly.
So, and in this situation, I think that it's almost worth the risk. Brown, the ball, and down. Oh, the arm came out.
Close to a high ball.
Palmadessa late to keep the ball out. Yep. Great ball on this occasion by Black, but out. So Palmadessa walks across behind Benniker. Throws it. Blocked on this occasion by Brown. Brown with the ball now on the right wing. Oh, and the arm comes out of Capatti. It's best I've seen him play in this half, or the last half, when he was being pounded. The next ball he sends into the AB. Quick return on this occasion by Brown. Doesn't get through. Then we have Palmadessa with the throw. Not getting through on this occasion either. The ball with Black now goes down the middle and straight into the back of the net.
Ace.
Great ball there. Got Benniker going the wrong way. Called Palmadessa going the wrong way and hit nothing but net.
5-1 to New York.
So they've got 6 goals to get. They're in with a big chance here.
Yeah, they need
They need at
They
least
need 3
8.
more. Yeah, they needed 3 more.
So
Actually, they need 4 more. You're right. They need 4 more.
they need
'cause
to
they're gonna
lead
win
by
one.
9, you
Yeah.
would have thought.
Yeah.
They're up by 4 at the moment, so another 4. So, but we'll just see what happens. They've still got 10 minutes. And we've seen New Jersey let in a clump of goals together, and they almost did then beat Benica. But Kapati's foot was in the way. Kapati now.
High
High ball number 2, which is Jason Kapati. They've got to make this count.
Yes, certainly. This
You've got to put the ball on the ground and get it into the back of the net. So Lamar Brown, listen to what I'm saying. Although he's actually not taking the ball now.
This is going to be drawn into the probably the 5.
It is, and it's actually into the C. So goal to Duron Black.
Yep.
No, it actually wasn't. Was it Duron? I'm just trying to have a look
I
and
know
see.
my shot call was right at least.
Yeah, your shot call's right. It was actually
It was Bullock.
Bullock.
Yep.
I think the reason for that was because they didn't want to risk of a penalty.
Nope.
Like it's gone up and over, not into the net though. It's gone wide of the net. Palmadiso pushing the ball wide.
Intensity starting to pick up for New York.
It is, and it needs to. And that's very close to a high ball as well from Palmadiso. And I'm not barracking for them, no matter what people may think. Calling it as I said, as I've been doing all day. But this ball here is running loose. Benica dives back along with Palmadiso to keep the ball out of the back of the net. Kapati sends the ball into the centre. Bullock has really done a good job. Lays the ball off to Brown. Brown now on the right wing. Winds up, gets in too much into Benica. Benica then slowly lays the ball off to Palmadiso, who throws the ball out.
Yep, 3/4 court.
If you're New Jersey, you slow this down, don't you?
Yeah, no, because this fast game really benefits New York over New Jersey.
Yep.
New Jersey needs to grind this.
Brown, straight into the back of the net. No.
Nope.
The foot came out by Kapati late to keep it all beat Benica. Ball now, cross-court ball delivered by Kapati, almost getting through the defences there of Devon Bullock. Bullock sends it straight back into Benica, which is a useless piece of work. Needs to make it work. Pass it off to Palmadiso. Palmadiso goes across court. Brown doesn't control it. They've got to control that ball, and they can then get a quicker return back.
Yep.
Quicker flat return, that'll work.
The more they hold it, the more they control it.
That's correct. So the next ball runs wide and just pushed out. Palmadiso with the ball now. Playing very well. Is it beating the defence? No, not quite. The arms come out there of Brown. It's the next ball.
Hitting a lot of middle right now, New York is.
They are, yes.
After that flurry.
Yep. And that's not going to help them at all because it's straight through the gap by Jason Kapati.
2-6
2-6, so we're back to a 4-goal margin. Yes.
Yep.
So what happens here? Black with the ball now. Good defence though by New Jersey at the moment. They're certainly putting their body right on the line.
Yep.
So Palmadiso goes across court. Doesn't get anywhere near cross court. Finishes up in the centre. It goes to Black. Comes in now. Bouncing ball straight through the gap of Benica, but there is Palmadiso's legs to stop the ball. And next ball is thrown well out at 3/4 court. So, well, I guess, as I said, the tension's starting to grow on all people. The ball's up in the air. Kapati's there. And
Nice
stops
save
the
on
ball
back line,
nicely.
yeah.
Very clever work by Kapati. Rolled back, or pushed himself back. Didn't try and stand up and grab the ball. Next ball from Bullock is thrown out of court. So we've got 7:04 to go, so there's still plenty of time in this game. Palmadiso with the ball aiming for the gap between B and C. Doesn't get through on this occasion. That was the gap between Black and Bullock. On this occasion, Black throws the ball, but it's too much B. You've got to make Kevin Benniker work. Even if he stops a couple, make him work because he tires and he will get, if he managed to get through him on a couple of occasions, then the panic will start to set in. We saw that previously.
Absolutely. So what I would do if I was New York is I would do wing swaps with Black and Geron behind the center, taking shots going across the center on each switch.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, that's it.
Get him feeling really uncomfortable and really put pressure on those wings.
A bouncing ball as it got through. No.
Oh, another great save.
Ran across the line. Good work there by Jason Capati. He's doing a great job on the left wing.
He's really making them look so much better than they actually look on defense.
Yeah, he is, certainly. Next ball is out.
That's right at the
off
post. Yep.
Ball was on a different trajectory. It would have finished up in the back of the net as it was. It went out. Capati now goes around.
That's when you say 1 inch to the right. You know.
Sorry, Matthew?
I said that's when you say 1 inch to the right and that ball goes in.
That's right, yeah,
So,
that's it.
timeout New York.
So timeout being called. Now again, this is the other quandary again, that neither side was in control of the ball and they've agreed to a call out.
So, I mean, I guess the question is here because just because you block the ball does not indicate possession.
That's correct.
You must have control in your body, hands, feet.
Yep, that's right. Of the ball.
Of the ball.
That's correct.
When you call timeout.
Mm-hmm.
So anything else other than that is...
No, that's all.
It's a penalty.
As far as I'm aware. Anyway. Bouncing
That's
ball,
a long
long ball. So you've got to stand up now. Stand up and block this ball.
Well, they've blocked all their penalties so far. So
Yes. Well, they haven't thrown that many, have they?
no, 3. And it's 3 too many in this game.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's true.
There we go. Fighting for their season, blocking that
They
ball
are.
in the A post.
And look at where was this fight earlier on?
They weren't under duress earlier on.
No,
They were not
mean-
playing.
they seem like it's a team of talent. That it's the next ball is off, but Kevin Benniker in the air bounces in front of Palmadessa, who picks it up. Goes across court, but then the photo in February. We're talking about Benniker. Don't know where Benniker in February sound the same.
No.
No, it is being a long day. But this ball here from Brown has been defended by Palmadessa. Palmadessa now on the right wing. Comes in, cross-court ball, very close to high. Referee, have a look at that. They go down the line, beats Benniker, but then Jason Capati's having a fantastic game at the moment. 4 minutes to go. 4.5.
Now, Tony, do you sacrifice a little bit of defense here and take Bullock out and bring in Delgado so you have 3 offensive players on the court?
Yeah, I think you've got to.
Yeah, I
You're not
agree.
going to go through otherwise.
No,
and-
you've got 4 goals to score, at least,
Yeah,
in 4
at
minutes.
least 4. That's correct. And you take that opportunity. You don't. If you don't put yourself in that position, you're not going to have any chance of going through.
Exactly.
So they've got to score at least that. So that's the interesting point. But that ball there blocked by Benniker.
New York trying to quicken the pace here a bit.
Yeah, they certainly are. And Palmadessa hits the gap. Now just bounces the ball off to Brown. Brown goes with a cross-court ball, but Palmadessa very solid today in this game. They obviously know that the situation as well.
Yep.
So Black picks up now. Brown picks up. Brown goes for the gap between them. It's up but forward. When the luck's in, it's in. When it's not, that ball would have gone backwards over the top of him. But no, it just went forward on that occasion. And this time it's picked up by Black. Blake's obviously going to work hard as a cross-court ball, but no, he doesn't get through on that occasion. Palmadessa going well. They need to call a timeout and settle it down and get a strategy worked out.
Yeah, I mean, you don't normally see, as a New York, we have a either an official's timeout or a New York timeout. I'm not sure.
This is an official's timeout.
But you don't really see a team who's down by, what do we say, 4 goals right now, getting more praise than the team who needs to be winning by 8.
No, that's right.
New Jersey's done really well, and knowing
they've done exceedingly well.
and knowing full well what New York needs to be capable of in this game.
Yeah, well, this is a whole thing. So
they could have just as easily let New York have their 8 and walk in. You know what I mean?
Yep, certainly.
But they're fighting.
Well, that's right. So now Brown with the ball, a woeful ball out. Try to do too much with it.
That's what we call hero ball sometimes.
Yes. Managed to keep that ball out of there, and I don't know how. It's an aggressive piece of defensive work there by the New York side.
Well, sometimes as a player, you just go in there at full speed and get that ball out of there no matter what. You don't even give the referees and the goal judges time to talk to each other.
Now, here we go. This is this other scenario. They have now, with an eyeshades call, he's actually called the official time when they were in control of the ball.
Yep, so they have to drop the ball in.
Yeah, I understand that, but then they didn't in the previous game.
No, there's really not a... It seems to be a double standard in a lot of these.
It's just doesn't make sense. I mean, you can't have two blatantly different rules. Spinnaker blocks his next ball from Black, who has moved across court. Now, at the moment, it's really his time to bring, with with almost 2.5 minutes to go, it's time to bring Delgado on and really throw caution to the wind. If you lose, then you lose, but throw caution to the wind.
You're just as likely to score 4 goals with Delgado on, if not more likely, than worry about losing, because you're already down. You need 4 goals.
That's correct.
You take the higher percentage.
And having seen it, though, they're not looking forward to not looking like getting through the defence in New York at the moment.
No.
New Jersey.
Yeah,
at the moment.
I just don't see it happening. I don't see this team hungry enough to put up 4 goals in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, this is it, and
or making the right choices to do so.
And New Jersey are playing them smart. They're not getting sucked into the fast game either.
No, absolutely.
So, well, we're under 2 minutes to go now, and this is, as I said, I think their horse has bolted. So 1:51 to go. Next ball is a cross-court ball. Dropped in now.
Timeout, New York. Make the call, Brown.
So you've got to do this call now. If you don't do it now, you've got 1:41 to go. You need 4 goals at least.
Exactly. And when it comes down into those late game possessions, Tony, when you lose more time to pass the ball off, you need every player out there with the offensive ability to score. Not to say that Devin can't, but I'd rather
more effective with
with Delgado.
With Delgado out there. I
Exactly.
agree. That's correct. So I think that's what's got to happen.
Yeah, you need every second. You can't waste 3 or 4 seconds trying to get the ball to somebody who should be scoring. So
this is right. So.
Because eventually that builds up and you get 2 or 3 or 4 more possessions out of it, depending.
That's right, and that could be the difference maker. Well, they certainly haven't gone with it. They go with a quick return, but it's into the centre. Capati, I've been very impressed with Jason Capati in this game here. There's a fumble there by Black. Black now has gone into the centre. He's really got to start working. Now, Bennica is playing into New York's hands at the moment by getting sucked into the fast game.
Yeah.
And I think they're waiting too long. They've waited too long to this game. They won't get the goals that they require. They may very well get the win, but the simple thing is that's all they're going to get, and it's a
number 5 high ball by Jerome Black.
Yeah, well, I didn't think that was.
Well, I think what they're saying is that he put it down too far after, even though it did sound like a bounce before the line. But
yes. Oh. And reward for a job well done, I think. It's Kevin, who does turn around and get it, and it has been blocked. So, well, you certainly cannot question Jerron Black's intention in this game.
No, he cleaned up all his mistakes, but he still could have been way more effective.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but earlier on he just didn't have the. It didn't seem to have he wanted the intensity.
No.
So we've got to 107 on the clock. They need 4 goals.
That's why you should never leave your destiny to another team, like you mentioned
not at
earlier.
all.
Never save your chance till the last game possible, because this is what happens.
Yeah, now there is a timeout here, and I'm guessing it's called by the Jersey boys.
Yeah. It's a Jersey thing.
So, and what a great musical the Jersey Boys was too.
Yeah. Well, Tony, thanks for all your hard work today. I know, like you mentioned, we'll be back on at about 7:45 a.m. tomorrow here on DSN.
Yes, same to you, Matt. Thank you. As I said, that's there we go. They're taking out Brown and bringing in
Delgado.
No, this is.
Yeah,
it is. They're taking out Brown and bringing in Delgado.
I don't understand that move.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Look,
I think that's the white flag, though, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it is too. Now, I'm actually going to get into position to get stuck into doing stuff here.
Because I know as soon as this game ends, we'll be going off the air.
Yeah, it certainly will be.
So the ball is thrown down to the middle of the New York defense. Picked up. Coming from the A post, going to the A post. Just missing about wing line. Another timeout by New Jersey. So they will meet in the middle. Closing in on about less than a minute left in the game. New York will not secure their 4 goals to continue on at this, from what it looks like at this point. Certainly some questionable moves in this game, but as we say, if you don't put yourself in a chance to succeed, then you got to live with the consequence. But certainly can't take anything away from New Jersey and how they played this game. You got to give a lot of credit to Jason Capote, number 2, and Dan Banneker really blocking them up in the middle. Palmadessa being solid as always over there on the right wing. And they got to feel pretty good about this. I mean, I know you can't really feel too good about a loss, but it's always nice to spoil another team's, spoil another team's. Well,
certainly, that's what you want to be able to do, don't you?
Exactly. So New Jersey's going to start the ball here out of the timeout.
I'm going to let you continue on, Matt, so I can get myself prepared to get.
Ball comes down from the 5 on New Jersey side down to the AB. High ball, number 6, Delgado. It's certainly not what they brought him in to do, but you got to try something at this point. So New Jersey's
got 46 seconds left in the game. So
New Jersey's going to have an opportunity to come within 3 here. Let's see if New York can clean up this penalty. They've been able to clean up all the other ones in the game thus far. New Jersey starts with the ball. Delgado to defend. Ball comes from the 1, and he thought he had a good read on. Yep.
Delgado was a great effort. You can't beat yourself up over that, because seriously, Delgado, it shouldn't have been in your situation. You should have been on at least 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. Can't beat yourself up about that. Anyway, ball comes in from the 1. And that's a high ball from Tehran, straight to the middle, and Kevin Banneker picks it up easily.
Now, see, they've left their charge way too late,
Yeah.
Matthew. This is pointless. This rate, they'll actually lose the game, and they don't deserve to lose the game.
Yeah.
But having said that,
passes it off to the right wing.
Well, the pen,
and now
here we go.
Palmadessa comes in, throws it out about 2/3 of the way. Wasted opportunity, but at this point, it's not really going to matter in the final result. Unless New York keeps throwing high balls, and New Jersey keeps scoring. So, ball comes back into New York from the 1 post. Goes out about the wing line for New Jersey. Coming back in to the right wing, Palmadessa.
And 31.4. Oh, come on. Timeout, New Jersey.
Prolonging the inevitable.
Yes.
But you know what? They're playing this game as if anyone else would.
Of course.
Yeah, they're looking at it as any other team who would be down 2 or 3 goals with a minute, less than a minute to go. So, guess we can't complain too much about it.
Oh, not at all. No. Look, I'm not saying complain in any way, shape, or form. I'm just mentioning it. That is all.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Just
and
wanna
I've actually just had a message from Sean. Looks like we'll going to have to get a bigger server because we've broken the internet over the last 2 days.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing. That means that we are doing our job.
Yeah, well, that's right. There's a lot of response and a lot of, as I said, there's a lot of data. But well, that's the aim of it, to make sure we can get all the data out there. So, which is the main thing.
Ball goes back into the middle for New York. Sent back into the one, and they do get a goal.
So they got a goal. So
score is now 7-3, 4-goal difference.
yes.
Got an official's timeout. About
Equipment
20 seconds left or less.
Yeah, it's 22.
So, as I said to our listeners and viewers, we will be on the air starting at 7:45 a.m. tomorrow. You can tune in on the Disability Sports Network app. You can also tune in through dsn.net.au and follow us all on Facebook and Twitter.
So here we go.
Eye shade penalty number 6, New York. Now that
is just unforgivable. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that's all about.
You know,
That's just bad fundamentals.
yeah, that's just ridiculous. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay, this is getting awfully close to a delay of game on somebody. Let's get this going, fellas.
Yeah, on the referee, I think. But
All right, New Jersey's got a chance to get a goal closer.
yeah, so
Ball comes from the one. Throws out.
ball's
at
thrown
the-
out. So
At the one post, I believe.
yeah, it would have been at the one post. Yes.
So ball back on court.
And the clock finally restarts.
Yep. Ball sent from the one post of New York back to the one of New Jersey, and then New Jersey sends it back where it came from.
And we
Timeout New York. We are really milking this for all it's worth, ladies and gentlemen. You are certainly getting your admissions worth.
certainly. I don't think with the. I thought they were out of timeouts.
No. Also want to remind everybody that these games will be archived and put up on the DSNTV channel on YouTube, and as well as at some point on the on-demand video feature on the app.
That's right. And so please don't panic if it takes a little while, because certainly nothing will happen until I get back to
Yep, exactly.
back to Sydney, and also then I've got to turn around and put audio over all the games from Gym 2.
And it does take time.
Yeah,
It does take a lot of time.
but it will get done.
Yeah. All right, so here we go.
And we've got the last hurrah now with 6 seconds to go.
Long ball
This has
number.
been the longest 10 seconds in goalball history, I think.
Long ball number 5, New York Flow.
Now, New York should watch this on the replay and realise what not to do when they're in this situation at the end.
No, I hope they watch this game. This is a learning moment for them.
And as I said, the comments that I make are not against anybody. This one's finally got through.
Yep.
So, and the comments that we make, they're personal observations. They're certainly not personal attacks on anybody whatsoever.
No, but these are legitimate comments. These are not some-
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
are legitimate comments. They're not attacks. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time today. A big thank you to our sponsors, the PA people, also the Sport of the USABA Goalball Subcommittee. A big thanks to Matthew Hines, to Tony Brun, to Jerron Black, to everybody else who has assisted with the broadcast.
This is DSNTV, showcasing the ability in disability. Proudly brought to you by the PA people.